Good morning, everybody. This is the voice of God speaking. Welcome to day 2 of the Extra Life Charity Stream Weekend Extravaganza. I am your host, Gamer Mom Luna. I have a super awesome group of people that are going to play a very fun game for you this morning. So I hope that you have your coffee and your breakfast and you are all ready for your Saturday morning cartoons. And they're going to have a ton of fun. Thank you all so much for showing up to help support Extra Life. As you can see, last night we brought in $245, so we're really excited about that. Super hoping that we can bring in some additional funds. At the top of your screen, you can see there are some donation incentives that will affect the game. If you decide to contribute, please make sure you let us know. Some of them have a couple of options, so if you decide to contribute at one of those levels, please let us know which incentive you would like. For example, the $50 incentive, you can either put the game into easy mode or hard mode. So we need to know which one you want to do. Also, if you visit the donation site, Tommy very generously has added in a couple of donation incentives. So on top of being able to get a Underground Oracle supplement at a $5 donation level, which is their new Treasures of the High Seas supplement, Tommy has thrown in for $25 donation. He will send you a battle map and that he has made, and for $100 donation, he will hand paint you a mini of your choice that he will get in touch with you about for, like, what do you want? And if you haven't seen any of Tommy's minis, they're amazing. They're really, really good. So very exciting. Thank you, Tommy, for adding those in for today. And next, we'll go around, let everybody introduce themselves, and we'll start from there. So, actually, Matt, I'm going to start with you because you're right in the middle of the screen. So,
hey, all right. Good morning, everybody. Hi, I'm Matt, Dungeon Glitch on the onlines. You may know me. I own Jump Firefly. We basically make nerd gear, and all of our proceeds have always gone to charity. So, yeah, definitely, if you're hanging out today, donate to this one, because we have an excellent cause, and you'll be setting an excellent pace for the shows following us. So please consider, and shout out to Chris for we are heating up your delicious leftovers of your incentives for the Saturday morning. Let's do it.
Yeah, we've decided that leftovers are the best thing for Saturday morning breakfast. So, Tommy, tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me. Again, I'm Tommy Math from Math Productions on Twitter. You can find me at Math333 or just at my website, mathproductions.com. I'm a commissioned mini painter and battle map designer, creator. I don't know the appropriate label, I guess, for it. But yeah, I'm super stoked to be on this. Anybody that knows, I partner with the local Boys and Girls Club of Indianapolis to bring miniature painting and TTRPGs to grades kindergarten through 8th grade. School even starts back in a month, so we're going to be back in that. Hold your donations on that, though. Spend them all today for Extra Life for Kids, and let's really help make a really good impact today for a lot of good kids that deserve it. So thanks for having me on.
Awesome. Thanks, Tommy. And yeah, the work you do with the Boys and Girls Club is really cool, and I've loved seeing all your pictures of that. So thanks for the work you do there. Anna, welcome back to the channel.
Hey, I am very happy to be back. Yeah, I'm Anna, aka Archival Dust Bunny most places on the internet. I'm a queer and trans advocate, museum worker, and TTRPG streamer and podcaster, and associate producer for Response Team Omnicron, a Lancer actual play podcast. If any of that sounds interesting, you can find me on Twitter at Archival Dust Bunny.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming back on. Kay, good to see you.
Oh. So hi, I am Kay Purcell, aka Kay Damn Fear, across the internet. I work in video games by day, but at night and on the weekends I get to do fun stuff like this. You can find me every Tuesday on the Chaotic Wholesome Talk Show, where we talk about all things TTRPGs, from indies to intersectionality. And I do lots of actual plays upcoming and charity streams, so if you like it, please check me out, Kay Damn Fear on Twitter. And yeah. Excited to be here and raise money for a good cause.
Yeah, very exciting. And Kay will be coming on with a crew of her cast in a few weeks for Tales from the Tavern, so that will be exciting to have you back on. And Nekala.
Good morning. I'm Nekala, Nekala the Druid on all the socially places. By day, I'm an accountant at a nonprofit, and but you can find me usually hanging out over at T4C Studios We're about to launch our new channel. And then you can also find me over on Good Better Quest, just hanging out.
Awesome. Well, thanks for getting up super early to come and hang out with us.
So early. I wouldn't even consider saying no.
I love it.
It's all great.
You're amazing, and I am very happy to have you here. All right. Well, thank you all so much. Matt, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you guys tell your tale.
Oh boy. Thank you so much, Luna. Let's go. All right, everybody. Shoot. All right. So yeah, we have our NPC. We had someone in the. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. And I know I said I'd make this goofy, but it took a life of its own as I was writing it, and we're all gonna see together how this looks. So.
Yes. Perfect.
All right.
Go for it.
So, a sharp knock on the wooden door jamb startles each of you from your long rest. The musty, salt air congested in a lightless bunk area below deck of the Carvel-styled vessel, the Blue Pelican. It's been nearly 2 weeks at sea, aboard your friend Boy's inherited ship, of which he's a de facto captain, despite being 9 years old, with the duties currently left to the thin, grizzled figure in the doorway, first mate Ananastov, a hobgoblin, as seasoned a sailor as he is as bad a singer, cook, and fighter. All right, we're coming into shore. Do a final check, decide what you need, and we'll get you unloaded before the sun comes up. I'll meet you on the North Shore once you're all done, assuming everyone survives this death trap. You see his head just kind of sinks, and he heads back up towards the captain wheel. You each recall the plan that you've previously discussed. You've been friends for quite a bit, and you've been aware of a lot of the turmoil in the area, and a letter came to Roxy a while ago. To our Noble Five, you are our last hope. If you've received this message, Roxy, then it's likely our resistance has fallen and the reserves have been smashed. Should the unthinkable occur and Princess Tinpenny abducted, you must find and awaken her from her enchanted slumber. Or King Grimblefiddle will smash this area with his military might entirely unchecked. It is likely our man inside has been exposed. You will need to seek Captain Donjay. Check the prison below the main hall. Gather your crew. Infiltrate Castle Thingol. And wake the princess. She's been sleeping for 2 decades. I hope you'll figure it out. Otherwise, we're all doomed. Good luck. Ventus, the Paladin Blade of Linguini. So, one thing I do in my normal campaigns is I let individual players make story decisions. So we're just going to do a quick provisions check of how we sort of got here. And when I get to you, just tell us a little bit about your character, and then we'll let you make a decision. So, let's see. Setting up your provisions, sailing up the coast around the Kandasar Sea, the party made a few stops. At Gilsor Port, Roxy, you had a little time to stroll this small settlement. Quickly tell us just what Roxy's about.
So, Roxy is a half-orc. She's clearly not full-grown yet, but is just huge compared to other kids. Okay. She is clearly going to grow up to be about 6.5 feet, and is just large. And being a paladin of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, She has all under headgear and is, she has large tusks and just the meanest resting grump face you have ever seen. Also, like, even though she's big, she's really not very good. She doesn't really like being in charge, but apparently she has to be because that's part of what. So Roxy is just very nervously looking for people that she knows so that she can maybe, gather and do this thing, because this is clearly very important and there's like a princess in trouble and we should really figure out how to help people.
Excellent. So, Roxy, when you were investigating this little port town, did you meet with your Pastafarian temple for information and services? Did you check the docks for able recruits, or did you seek unique gear at the boardwalk shops?
Oh, I definitely went to the temple because I'm not a good leader, and someone else would tell me like how to do this, and yeah.
Excellent. So when you visit the tiny temple, which is also a little restaurant, they they welcome you with open arms, and they try to instill as much confidence in you as possible. They hesitate to call you little one, but so like you are to them, dear macaroni. Is we keep to the pasta thing to soothe and sate you, despite what we're really about. But understanding your mission, it is important that you understand as well that this Captain Donja you speak of is also one of us, and he may be sympathetic when he recognizes your faith. They also perfect. So they're very excited, and if you are able to help him, please do. He has helped us many times, and they grant you an additional healing potion.
Thank you very much. Hell meat sauce full of beef, blessed is the salt from thy shaker.
I knew I'd find you here, the familiar voice of a half-orc. Boa stands leaning against the mock reliquary of this temple. I hear you're in over your head. If I help you out, it'll be fun to let you owe me one.
I mean, that's what friends do, right?
Mm-hmm. So she's going to join as an NPC resource. So now you have a rogue half-orc.
Yes.
All right. At the same port, Zan, you had a little bit of time to stretch your legs, but you also caught a strange feeling in the area. Tell us what Zan's about.
So Alexander, Zan for short, is a awakened pygmy owlbear. He had originally grown up in the Feywild, but through his curiosity from just being such an adorable baby, fell through a portal to the material plane. And so has spent the last year exploring and learning all the new things, and is just he's a little cute, he's a little creepy, because he is an unseelie druid, all black. His owl feathers are a little bit raven-like, and his eyes are the pupils are huge. You can see little gold around his eyes, but he's got big old curious eyes. Yeah, and he is just walking under people because he's like 2-3 feet tall. He's a little pygmy. Kind of walks under people when he's going places and just kind of doesn't pay attention.
Standing. So, Alexander, when you were walking around this small little port settlement, did you meet with the local beach druids for information? Did you find unique items? Or did you investigate a strange feeling that there was a Fey gateway nearby?
Ooh. D, all of the above? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right? I like to make it difficult. So.
I think that Alexander went looking for the curiosity. Not option B. My ADHD is real bad this morning.
The unique items?
Yes, unique items.
Absolutely. So as you're strolling around, you do spot a little curio stall. It's run by a gnome, and she welcomes you in. She serves you tea because she likes to keep the clientele happy. And after a little bit of bartering, she provides you with a potion of water breathing.
Ooh, I've never breathed underwater before. This will be fun. I can go meet the fishies. Oh, cool. Thank you.
You do get a little like whisper that sounds familiar, not from the Fey gate that you sense, but from a shadow nearby. Who's
in the shadows?
You hear, Zan, I sense a great burden before you with many perils. This is the voice of your mother. While it is forbidden to join you, I can afford some assistance. In time of great danger, crack this seed, and an acorn rolls to your feet. And I will reach through the veil and aid my son.
Thank you. I miss you. I'll be back someday.
You can sense what would be like a mother's caress, and then the sense is gone.
Zan safely tucks the acorn under some in his fur and his feathers so that it's just tightly secured.
Fantastic. As the party continue to travel towards this island that we will be laying siege to, you come upon a shipwreck on a desolate shore, and you found survivors. That guy. What are we looking at? Who is this person?
So this guy, myself, growing up, only time I was really inside was if I was in a schoolroom. Otherwise, I was in the stables, the barn, out in the woods, being in nature. That's really what I was about. So when I got of age, I was probably too young, really, but I wandered off, and I kept wandering, and then I couldn't find my way back home. So I've been wandering ever since, and I tell other people that really I'm on this great pursuit for just knowledge, any and everything that I can find. And that desire is insatiable, but it's directionless. I don't really have anything specifically I'm looking for. I'm just on that never-ending hunt for something. And as far as what we see on the shipwreck with survivors, I see an opportunity to save some people. So I'm standing up yelling out to my crew, "We got people overboard! There's survivors!"
Excellent. So while you are investigating this wreckage, and it looks like they were hit by the local navy that you are trying to evade. So did you perform rites and help people find food? Did you take to the shoals and seek additional survivors? Or did you comb the wreckage for something useful?
So realistically, it's a combination of B and C. We're going to take the heroic road, publicly at least, and say it was B, that I was scouring the wreckage trying to help find survivors to save.
Perfect. Through your tireless efforts, you are able to rescue a number of people, and due to your, stalwart goodness, many of these people also dedicate themselves to your cause. As a result, the party will gain 2d6 seasoned sailors as a resource. So if you want to roll that, we'll know how many people we get.
I got you. First d6 is a 6.
Hey.
The second one is we got the full end of the spectrum. We got a 1 and a 6.
All right, we got a squad of 7. We got 7 seasoned sailors who will help you in a pinch. as you are helping some of the survivors to the infirmary, to these beds, this makeshift area where the wounded are being tended, you hear, "This? Is that you?" Squeaks.
Yes.
His hand lifts weakly from an infirmary bed. They hit us. The Visitan Navy. Their ships are so fast. You cannot hope to outrun them. He grips his side and shifts to sit up, but fails. This little kobold is a druid friend of this guy. I hear you're trying to save the princess. That's good. She is guarded by a magical guardian. He points to his bag and asks you to bring it over to him.
I go grab the bag, bring it over to him with haste.
He reaches inside and then puts something in your hand. This will take care of it. Place it on its head and it will be done. In your hand you have a small stone crown.
Is he still talking, or do I have an opportunity to respond?
You can respond.
All right, so with it in my hand, I grab his tiny little kobold hand, and I lean in closer to him like a little brotherly embrace, and I say, "Squeaks, thank you, but you have to survive. You
I
still
will
owe me
make it.
$3."
I'm working hard on that. We'll get there.
Hopefully
It
we
went
can
down
rescue
with the
this
ship.
princess.
He's looking around. Go get him, I trust. If anyone can do it, it will have to be you.
We'll accomplish this, Squeaks. It's so good to see you, buddy. I still need my $3, but I'm so happy to see you, man. And I give him a big hug on the bed.
Yep, because he welcomes the embrace. It's difficult because he's wounded, but it is good to see an old friend in times of need.
I'm sure there's a little bit of discomfort inflicted, potentially intentionally, with the hug.
Oh yeah.
But I'm very happy to see Squeaks McGee, the
Oh, yeah.
legend of Squeaks McGee.
Mm-hmm. So finally, Moremi, you also spring into action when you see the shipwreck as it's crashed onto the shore, just smoldering. What is Moremi about?
Yeah, Maremi is a herringon, so a very large rabbit, who walks bipedally, with really kind of dark reddish brown fur. She wears a lot of ribbons hanging off of her of different colors, off of her arms and her legs. She was a dancer originally, then realized that adventuring pays a lot more. So went off to do that. Mechanically, she's a swashbuckler, but she uses her dancing to kind of spin in and out of battle to help her friends. So she's just a flurry of color and energy. She's always moving. Up until we saw the shipwreck, she was probably doing laps around the ship, which she's been doing this this entire venture. Just not really stopping for much of anything. And then, yeah, springs into action.
Right. So, when you are ready to get rolling, did you set up a perimeter so that the survivors could be protected from anything that might be on the island? Did you scout the island itself and look for information and resources? Or did you look for leads on potential items and gear that might be lost that perhaps you could recover?
I think I went with the intention to set up a perimeter and then got distracted and started exploring the island.
Excellent.
I get distracted a lot.
Would you give me an investigation check?
That's a 15.
Oh, perfect. Looking around the island, it seems this place has seen quite a bit of wrecks. and you do spot in one of the deeper shoals what looks like some actually well-preserved engineering supplies. It looks like some potential siege engine machines, boxes, tools, things like this can be loaded onto your ship. This may come in handy.
Yeah, I think I was like moving back and forth very quickly trying to set up a perimeter, and then I saw something shiny
Oh yeah,
off to the side. Yeah. So I started digging those out.
fantastic. So you get all those loaded, and it looks like there's even easy instructions to get it all set up. You don't even necessarily have to be specifically engineered inclined. So you may. It looks like the captain of the ship is already going to get to work on setting up a catapult on the deck of the ship. As you're wandering through the settlement, the makeshift camp, you hear the voice of an old woman. "You look like a sellsword if I ever saw one." A woman in blue puffy linens, a hospitaler, tending to the wounded.
Me? Yeah. I've been called an adventurer every once in a while. Some people do, some people don't. It's adventurer, mercenary, sellsword. It kind of differs region to region.
I understand. Since you're fit, you're going to the castle.
That is their mission, yeah.
I used to work in that castle. There's a painting of a lion on the shore. And she picks up a towel, shakes it up, and folds it. It's a family heirloom of mine. If you may, if you are able to recover this for me, I will reward you 300 gold pieces. It is very important to me.
Does it need to be in the frame?
No.
Okay, that'll make it much easier to carry. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out. You said it was a lion?
A lion on the shore. You can't miss it. It's very pretty.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you, child. It will be excellent to have that recovered to my family.
Absolutely.
All right. So, heading back on board, you do have our NPC captain, Boy, and we can together perhaps make a quick decision. Boy was bequeathed the ship when a friend of his had gone missing at sea, and that's why you have this boat. Boy is a warlock and will be guarding your escape. When Boy recovered the ship, there was a locked cabinet where he was also left the key. Inside that cabinet was there a stash of healing potions, a box of bombs, or blueprints to the castle you're about to invade.
You give such hard choices. I like B and C both equally. I'll leave it up to the
Blueprints or
group.
bombs?
I love this. This is good.
Right? So what do y'all think? Do you want to do it like Splinter Cell style? We take these blueprints and maybe we try to like sneak around and creep in? Or y'all just want to go full out 80s action movie style, get these bombs and just make our way in? What y'all feeling?
I know the blueprints are the smart choice, but those bombs will be a lot more fun.
Right?
Right.
Not
3d4 bombs if you choose that option. But it's also
have
the
12.
full updated map.
Ooh.
Because the previous owner was a smuggler.
Okay.
I
Ooh.
will point out I'm not very sneaky, but also a map seems smart.
It kind of does.
Well, so like in game we know that he used to be a smuggler. Were we informed of this, that there was smuggling going on in this? Okay, so then let's pitch then. Maybe if we take the blueprints, smuggler might have been smuggling some boom bombs, and maybe we find them while we're in the castle, and then use them to blow our way back out.
Yes.
2 for 1. Which I'll vote.
I like that.
I'll go
idea.
blueprint.
Is that what we're doing?
What you got?
I think blueprint, as much as I like. Player likes the bombs.
Right? Yeah. I think blueprint.
Yeah.
In that case, everyone roll whatever you want, even or odds. If it's even, you get one bomb, which is a grenade. It's a D10 explosion.
Who's rolling?
Even or odds.
Odds.
I rolled it even.
Oh.
There was 2 odds to 1 even, so odds win.
Yeah, I had an odd.
You got 3 to 1. Odds definitely win.
All right. So if you get an even, you get one bomb for 1d10. If you got an odd, you get 2 smaller bombs for 1d4. Good for like breaking hinges. The other one's good for breaking walls.
Heck yeah.
All right. So with your gear accounted for and your additional 7 sailors, and now you have a catapult, which I didn't think you'd get. Cool. So I had all the options written out, and they're all unique answers. So you guys did
So
great.
cool.
So getting everything to shore on this moonless, dark morning is easy. The problem before you is getting inside. However, since you have the blueprints, you are able to spot a secret entrance that is buried in the east rampart of this massively tall white brick castle. It's flying all these blue and yellow bannerets. Little backstory: you recognize that this area, this kingdom, used to be it was always military strong. Since it's an island, it has a very strong navy, but it's also like the elite guard is nothing to scoff at. They're very good at what they do, and there's always been some weird air of magical backup. But they weren't necessarily good guys. They were opportunistic, typical, auto, self-serving. Hey, we're a kingdom. This is what we do. It's a business. But lately, they've gone very offensive, pirating. They're extorting people, and as far as you can tell, it's just straight greed. And from what they're doing now, it looks like by kidnapping Princess Tinpenny, they are making a power grab in the region. And if they are able to keep her sleeping form as a trophy, the king will entirely go unchecked. So, ultimately stopping them will save many, many lives and bring peace, relatively, back to this area that you all live in. So, let's see. The problem first of getting in was to distract troops, but you don't have to deal with that anymore because you snuck in. So, as you do, you've infiltrated past the perimeter, and the castle itself is luxurious. It's all the wealth and stuff that they've been hoarding, they've been putting to good use. You see a lot of solid crafts, marble statues, a lot of like just plush, nice things, fancy plants, a large garden. You're also given like this silent magical like flare, and if you need to in a pinch, you can activate this, and this will summon either your sailors to conduct an attack to do a distraction. The catapult will start firing, or your rogue friend Boa will activate one of her own plans. So whenever you're ready, you can use a flare for either one of those.
Is it like one use, or is it like we use one for each?
One for each.
Okay, one for each. Thank you.
So basically, you just decide which one you want, and then I'll figure out for them the best way to help you. Considering we only have 2 hours, we're gonna streamline slightly because you have outwitted the guards a bit, and you are looking for the prison. What is the travel order? It's just the 4 of you.
I'm happy to go first because I can kind of take a hit, unless anyone.
I mean, when I need to be, I can be really quiet. I'm usually not. I'm usually running all around and pretty noisy, but I can also be really quiet if I need to. So if you want me to go first to look for things, I can do that as well.
Might be good. I'm kind of loud. Armor.
I love Mirami's energy. All right. Yeah.
No. If there's no opposition, from Roxy, Zayan might be like riding on their shoulders.
Yes, please. That would be wonderful. That would with consensual scritches. Can I scritches?
Oh yes, please.
Okay. Roxy is very happy. Is it like a perch situation or is it like a cat scarf situation? Very important questions.
It's probably like a perch. Almost like when little kids ride on their so like holding on to the colander.
Excellent.
He's really not very big, so it shouldn't even impede you, but yeah. He's just getting a vantage point from up there.
This guy is completely cool being the frail druid leading up the back, keeping everybody safe from behind. But just know that there's the understanding if you turn around after hearing commotion and this guy, like, physically isn't there, but there's like a bear or some stuff that wasn't there immediately before, just don't kill that animal. Like that, as long as that's understood, I'll chill in the back. That's cool.
So don't poke the bear. Got it.
I might not have the chance to like say, "Hey, it's me." It might be coming out like, "Roar." So just know that like that's probably this guy.
Outstanding. So from the secret entrance, you find yourself at a crossroads, but it looks like you're pinned with guards on shift. So if you wanted to move quickly, you can decide to either go straight into the dungeon, which seems to be guarded pretty well, but they seem pretty lax. Like there's people there, but they're like drinking coffee, making jokes. They don't care. You also spy what looks like a portrait gallery and a little bit of like a museum kind of collection room.
What's security look like in the art room?
There's none. You can stroll right in, but you would just be kind of stuck there until the next guard change.
Okay. What y'all feeling? You want to take our opportunity, get in the dungeon quick, or y'all want to get this extra money and camp out for a second while we're waiting for the next opportunity? What y'all feeling?
Well, money's always good, and I've seen some rich people keep secret entrances and hallways sometimes in weird places. So there may be something there behind paintings, or there could be a safe or weapons or anything like that.
I like that. That piques my interest.
Mine
And no
too.
security, we don't gotta fight. So I mean, that easy money sounds good, right? We still gotta get out, but I mean, we can get it at least.
All right.
All right,
So we're checking out
let's do
the hall. All right.
let's go art looking.
Sure. As you head in there, you spot like it's all these tapestries, all these commissioned artworks. A lot of it seemed. I'm sorry.
I hope they tipped their artist well. It's very important you commission to well.
Yes, it's very important. Pay your artists, pay your contractors, and they seem to have like a collection of musical instruments. They have a piano of sorts. Many suits of decorative armor. And it looks like there's a few bottles on the wall. and a small gallery of additional paintings.
I would like to look at those bottles.
Sure. All different shades of hand-blown glass, corked in all types of different fancy seals. Some are covered in foil. A lot of these look like either old wines, expensive liquors. Would anyone like to make an Arcana check?
I am not good at it, but I would like to, yes. I don't... Oh, no, I do trust
Oh, yep, I do.
I'm moderately okay at it, and I'm on Roxy's head, so I'm
Oh, perfect.
I rolled a 6, so this was really pretty.
This dice didn't like me very well. I got a 12.
All right.
Is that math? Yeah, that's math. 12.
I got an 8 plus 5, so I got 13 total.
All right. Mary, would you like to take a shot?
Oh no, I don't know anything about magic.
Okay. Totally fair. Yeah, this guy, you spot one of these bottles and it looks different than the rest. Like it doesn't look like a wine bottle. It does seem to have some kind of like runes on it. You can't entirely make it out, but
So, like, based on my experience of travel and my, like, +5 to Arcana, do I have just an inkling that this weird-looking bottle is, like, gonna kill me if I drink it? Or do I feel like, you know what, let's see what happens?
let's see. So it's clearly some sort of magical potion on display.
Right.
When you examine it further, you do spot some initials on it. Make a history check.
While I'm history checking, do I notice on the seal, is there like a demon face or something like that?
Nope, nothing at all.
Perfect.
It's like the symbol of the kingdom.
Perfect. So I rolled a 7.
All right. So yeah, you're not familiar with the significance of it. You do recognize that this does appear to be some sort of magic potion. What it does, you've no clue. Whose it was, no idea.
I want to say for the team, pop it and take a little taste.
Getting a sip of it.
Yeah, not a gulp. Not
Right.
a gulp. Just like letting it rest on the lips a little bit.
Yeah, you don't get the effects of it, but it tastes like Mondu Baja Blast.
We're keeping it. I don't know what this does, y'all. I don't know what it does at all, but we are keeping this.
You get like a
Might
little
be
bit of a
helpful.
twitch. Yeah, it's very sugary.
Stealing is bad, but stealing from bad people is okay, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's a double negative. It cancels itself out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a couple of the wine bottles to donate to the church for holiday.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yes.
I'm not old enough to drink them yet, but I know holiday's very important to fight spaghetti monsters. So and I've been told that wine goes really well with pasta.
Oh yes.
True.
Oh yes. If you'd like to do if you'd like to each do an investigation check, I can tell you any additional things you might find.
Ooh, heck yeah. I got not a natural 20, but a 20 with my 18 plus 2.
Oh my.
I got a natural 20 minus 1.
Heck yeah. Okay.
I got a 19 plus 0, so 19. I kind of whiz past the group looking at the wines going, it's always okay if you steal from rich people. I'm kind of going to the portrait gallery.
And I got a whopping 11.
11 is enough to find the painting you're looking for, though.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Just as you were expected, it does stand out. You did spot it. It's this pretty magnificent lion standing on the coast, which doesn't really you may not typically expect, but there it is.
Is it like that cow standing in the ocean one, where you're like,
We can absolutely do that.
How
That looks like
big
my
is
friend
this?
Jeff. He always goes
It's-
to weird places.
It's like 5 by 10 feet.
Well, that's very large.
Yeah.
Okay. She said it didn't need the frame, so I pull out a dagger and start cutting it.
There you go.
I'm not artificial.
Yes.
Just for effect, do a sleight of hand, and we'll see if you like do this masterfully or if you're just like hacking it to bits.
Don't worry, guys. I
Great.
got it.
It'll give you advantage. You can take your time.
With advantage, that's a 25.
Oh
Yeah.
my! This is masterfully done. You know, it's like an art thief specifically.
I would say you probably jacked some portraits before. Okay.
Yeah, this is very well done.
It's always okay to steal from rich people, and they
Yeah,
have a lot
amen.
of art.
Seeing as everyone else rolled over a 17, roll me a d4, each of you, and I'll tell you what you found.
Just the ones that rolled over the 17?
Yep.
Okay.
Just one.
Yeah.
I missed my friend Jeff, and I can't stop looking at this painting.
If you rolled a 1, you got a potion of healing.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay.
Did anyone roll anything else?
I got a 4.
You got a. It's labeled. It is a potion of giant strength.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you drink this, you will have the strength of 21 of a hill giant. It lasts for
Heck
1
yeah.
hour.
Hey.
Roxy doesn't stop smiling.
All right, and with that, you hear like the shifting of armor, and it sounds like people are doing this shift change. If you're quick,
Okay.
you might be able to make it to the dungeon unseen. So if you want to do stealth checks at advantage.
Zan, can you like push down on my armor as we go?
Yes. Yeah. I got this. I got this.
Very glad for that advantage. That's a 24.
Great.
My best with advantage was an 8.
Ooh. 19.
Very nice.
What?
Very nice.
Hank?
I have disadvantage, so that made it a straight roll, and I rolled a 5.
You just roll straight and what?
It was a 5.
5.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have
Very
clanky
cool.
armor.
I getcha. Right. So as you are approaching, you make it, but you are spotted. The guards are now alerted to your presence. And as you approach the dungeon area, it looks like you can also lock the door behind you.
As we lock the door, I just kind of reach out and kind of boop everyone on the nose or on the beak, and I cast Aid, and you all get 5 additional hit points for the next 8 hours, and you can heal them back up. Just in
You
case.
were awesome.
Just in case.
Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool.
You
All
get
right.
this whiff of fresh cooked pasta as I boop your noses.
So now that you are essentially trapped in the dungeon,
Right.
you hear that they're trying to pound this door. It was a thick door. This is a heavy boy. So it's you sealed it with a bar. It's not like a key that they're gonna have to take their time and hack at it in order to get to you. But it also sounds like they might also be barricading it instead and keeping you in. So
Structurally from the dungeon, so like I'm trying to visualize or conceptualize it here. Exiting out the dungeon into the hallway, is it a fairly straight shot then to get out of the main complex, or is there a lot of twisting and turning from that hallway to get out of the main complex?
if you were going by the normal floor plan, it is convoluted. You are
Okay.
actually beneath the throne room.
Right.
And getting to it is typically difficult because you know that secret entrance. It is almost a straight shot. It looks like this is like a backup plan for a quick escape from the people who lived here, and they placed this extra fire exit in case they ever like really needed to just get out of Dodge.
Perfect.
The
Thank you
prison,
for that description.
certainly. So it's this hallway that you're in. It goes downstairs. It's like 20 feet of stairs, and then a line of various cells. The prison is dank and dour, almost intentionally left damp and mildewed for the pleasure of the captives. Light is scarce, limited to small apex lanterns, and you can hear them sizzle with densely oiled wicks. The prison itself doesn't seem to be very occupied. A lot of these cells have people that are seem to have expired within the cells.
That's not very nice.
There. Yeah.
I mean, the smell's not that bad. I've
It re-
produced worse.
But it seems like we're on the right way to get where we need to go, right? According to the map. So we don't need to backtrack, right?
Right. Also, according to the map, it looks like there's numerous ways out of here, various tunnels.
And we have an
different,
explosive.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think we should just keep going.
Okay.
Onward!
Absolutely.
And now that we've been made, I'm gonna pull out Klaupsik, my mace, and just have him ready.
Maremi, you hear, I don't believe it. A soft, feminine voice. Mare? Have you come to save me again? And this is your old friend, Ilya. You see that she's a little worse for wear, having been stuck in here perhaps for a little bit. But she reaches out to you.
Yeah, Mermy stops moving, looking at her in the cell, which is odd. She talks to her. You must be getting rusty. You got caught
Well, I was picked up by the Navy. I nicked half their coffers before they got wise, and as usual, I got greedy. Hey, bust me out of here. Let's get out of here.
What's in it for me?
What do you want?
Do you still have what you stole?
Sure.
Do I believe her?
No, not at all. You don't even need an inside check. Not at all.
How about a favor?
Well, what are you here for? If you're not here to see for me, you didn't come here for a favor. What do you want? Why are you in the dungeon of this awful place? On the outside, might I add.
Just sightseeing, just wandering around. We saw this castle, thought it'd be really cool to look in.
Oh, yes. I, too, came here with a travel agent, yes.
We're trying to save the princess, and I will go over and try and let her out.
The bars are solid, and the lock is quite complex. No keys around town that you spot.
Can I try and pick it?
Awesome. Give us a check.
It's pretty good. That's 26.
Oh my, yeah. Do you want to describe how you masterfully snap this actually impressive lock?
Yeah, since Ilya is here, I'm going to do it without looking. It's kind of because I have to show off.
She is fuming, but she's also very relieved. Like you just see like that moment of like dead inside for a second, but and I hate how good you are at this kind of thing. I'm so glad I'm much better at everything else than you.
Keep telling yourself that. And I'm kind of, as I'm picking it, looking over my shoulder, talking to the group. Yeah, we used to adventure together and all that. We dated for a while, but it didn't end well. But yeah, now we run into each other every once in a while, and we usually bump heads. Sometimes we're competing. Sometimes we work together, but it's usually reluctantly. But yeah, and then it clicks. There you go.
As you're like explaining all this, Roxy's like gone up to it and is like shaking. I'm like, okay, I think I can pull it off. Like if we need, I think I can break the. Oh, good job.
That must be really painful when you bump heads. Like, I sometimes bump my head on, like, tables and stuff. It's not great.
It
Why
can
do you
be
think I
pretty
wear the
painful
colander?
sometimes.
Well, I wear the colander for a couple reasons, but it's a good reason.
I might have to get
I would get a
colander.
helmet, but my
I
ears
like
never
this.
fit, and they get like curled up in there, and then they get you get cramps in your ears, and it's not any fun.
You hear a voice from a few cells down. If you're here to save the princess, you'd probably better hurry.
Why?
Does she turn into a pumpkin?
From this darkened cell.
So this guy just walks over and very confidently says, "Why?"
You see what has been described, as described to you. Captain Donja is laying in his cot, nursing a busted arm. He says, well, if you're going to try to stop anything, the king is not quite himself. And, I don't suppose you're coming to rescue me, too.
Please, could you
Actually-
do the last thing? Could you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I can help that as well. Yeah.
His cell
Actually,
is
Captain
loaded with
Sanjay.
locks.
It's your lucky day.
All right. He says, listen, free me. I can help. I know I'm the captain here, but trust me. You know, it's the king is not himself. I have a plan, but I'm going to need help.
Let me hear
You
some
like
spoilers
help?
on your plan before we let you out real quick.
We're going to go in there, and then we're going to kill the king.
This sounds great, y'all. Let's let this dude out.
I mean, if it's part of the job, sure.
I back this fully.
But actually, there's some items we're going to need from other parts of the castle. If I could send you to do that, perhaps while I get my life together here, and he's gonna, I don't know, try to get out and get all his gear. Can I send you on an errand?
Angry, right?
Yeah.
I give him a
He's-
healing potion while he's telling us this. I'll be like, here, bro, heal up. What do we need to get?
He takes this, it's like, oh, my thanks. Sincerely. And he drinks it, and you see like some of the strength return to his left arm. He's flexing it out, and just much better. So these locks, it's gonna take some time. If you want, you can do this errand, and Ilya will work on these locks. So she'll help you out in the meantime, because it's gonna take some time.
Yeah, I'll crouch down and look at them. Yeah, there's more of them, but they don't look nearly as complex. You should be able to take care of it.
Man, when we get out of here, we are going on a spree, and I'm going to beat you again.
Again, implies you did it the first time.
I believe we are 7-5.
Mine were more impressive.
It's the number. It's numbers game. That's we count rings. That's what matters. You know, it's championship rings. That's what matters.
All right, keep telling yourself that. I'll give her a wink and turn around to go with the group.
Excellent.
I'll
She
turn to the captain and say, "May his noodly appendage be upon you," and follow the group.
his eyes light up and he repeats it back to you and with the proper pasta salute of he's yes, and yeah, he seems a little more loyal than before. Yeah, that's perfect. That's the best. So Ilya reaches out and she's like, "May I borrow your tools?" You go do whatever. I'll take care of this.
Fine. Don't break them this time.
I'm a professional. How? All right. So the captain leans through the bars. My plan needs you to get the Eye of Horus. There's a dungeon connected here to this one through a series of connecting tunnels. You'll find Horus's box. Bring his eye back, and I'll take you to the king, and we may end this.
Is Horus okay with us taking his eye?
That was my question too.
We'll have to find out. But it is essential. Just be careful. Your map does show these tunnels, and it should be easily accessible, given that you now know all the pitfalls, and you do have a crafty rogue.
I don't
As long
trust
as-
it, but I'm with it, so let's
As
do
long
it.
as nothing takes too much patience.
All right.
Okay, so crafty rogue, scout ahead. I'll jump in front if anything happens. Xander, you keep an eye out, and if anything happens, you go bear. And watch our
Perfect.
backs. Okay, we've got a plan.
Perfect.
All right. So these tunnels through the dungeon, they're tricky to navigate. So Maremi, if you want to give us either a stealth, a survival, or investigation check, either one, we'll lean into whichever skill you think is best.
I will do stealth because it is 6 points higher than any of those other skills.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
Okay, not great, not bad. 16.
All right. Slinking around, you do manage to get around some of the more obvious traps. However, there is a point where you spot one that looks like it's pretty unavoidable. Like you're going to have to run through a steam trap. So, if everyone wants to make a dex save to get through it, we can determine some damage, but it does seem unavoidable. Unless anyone wants to try to be clever about it.
This is an area of effect. It doesn't target us. It does it target us individually when we run through, or is it like an area of effect thing?
It's an area effect. You just kind of dash through it. Yeah. So it's just more or less like halving the damage.
And how?
Real quick, does it look like it can be turned off? Like the steam, the source of the steam?
So Maremi was able to determine. Actually, if you want to learn a little bit more about it, we can do like a trap sense investigation.
On it. Not very good. 9 plus investigation. Plus 2, 11.
All right. Maremi can also take that roll.
Okay. 16.
Okay. It does seem that if you, since you do have bombs, it looks like you could disable a section of it by venting it into another room. But it will take one of your big bombs to do.
And it would
Couldn't
cause
vent
it.
it, but that's gonna be kind of loud. Yeah, people would know
Right.
we're here.
Is this passage wide enough that I could maybe give like half cover to someone if I just like football carried them? And put
Yeah,
myself
I mean,
between?
yeah, you can certainly do that.
So if
half
anyone
cover
is
would
super
give advantage.
squishy, I'm not a Dexy, but I could take a hit.
I'm very fast. I think I can probably make it through.
So what I'm gonna do, I feel like this is why I love being a druid, because it gives you like multiple sets of HP. I'm gonna tell the group that at this point, to be small, compact, and fast, I'm gonna use one of my 2 wild shapes to turn into a hawk. So that way, 1, I could fly ahead, see ahead if need be. 2, I'm small. 3, when I go through the steam, it's just going to hurt the Hawk's HP, not my actual HP or whatever. But I'm only explaining it so that way my party knows I won't be able to like communicate with you when I'm a bird. Just know that the bird is me. And if the bird's like, it's probably because I see something crazy. So just be aware.
This would kind of be a DM discretion, but I'm wondering if since I'm a pygmy owlbear of adorableness and also a druid, maybe I can still communicate with the hawk when the hawk is in wild shape.
Oh, I'll absolutely allow that. That sounds great.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Also, I probably falled off Roxy's head because I only got an 8 on my dexterity, 10 on my dexterity saving throw. So I think
We
I
give you
fell off.
advantage by using Roxy as cover.
Okay, good.
Only good.
Wow, I rolled worse.
That goes. That's dungeon life.
I only
That's
rolled a
like-
9, so
Yeah, my second one was a 9, so I'm gonna stick with my 10.
All right.
I probably
So,
did it worse.
so do you wanted to rush ahead? Is that what you wanted to do?
Oh, I've just picked up the pygmy
Oh.
owl and kind of ran, or tried to like run alongside
Certainly.
him, so I would take more hits than him, but I don't think it did much good.
Cool. All right. If you're just gonna run through it, if you take the full brunt, it is 12 damage. If you you pass it, it's just 6.
Don't forget, you've got those 5
And-
temp HP that can heal back up.
And passing was a 9? Yeah?
Passing is 6.
No, I meant the DC was 9.
Oh no, the DC was 15. Sorry.
Aw, dang. I tried. Y'all, I tried.
I rolled a 29 on my save.
Yeah, I think you have evasion too, right? As a rogue.
Not yet. We're a level short.
Oh,
Fair.
okay. Yeah. I love evasion. I wish it was level 3 again. Good times. Yeah. So,
my
yeah.
roll- I turned into a hawk and I hit the steam and it definitely killed my 1 HP hawk, which just means I reverted back to being this guy. But I'm
Yep.
hoping that like thematically my inertia carried me forward through the steam.
I'll
so
allow
like
it,
you
yeah.
saw the transformation, the death, and then the retransformation on the other side.
Give me an athletics check as you land, or acrobatics.
Perfect. I rolled in that one.
Okay, great. So you,
Can I try
as
to,
you,
like, and probably fail.
so as you sail through as your hawk, you get hit by the steam, and you're immediately knocked out of your wild shape. And when it's disorienting enough as you try to land, your feet you're upside down, and you land face first into not necessarily sewage, but it is not pleasant what this dungeon is lined with.
Okay.
For now that everyone's passed through here, it's you find yourself in a large chamber. It's domed. You're spotting broken weapons, armor. The light there's almost no light near. So if you need a light source, you're gonna have to turn one on. If you have dark vision, you spot armor, bottles. Everyone smells this sense of decay. There is a single huge box in the middle of the room.
I want to know what's in the box. I'm just gonna go up there.
Does everyone have dark vision, or is anyone blinded right now?
I'm doing my cantrip, produce flame, to give me a little light, but that's all I got.
Cool. No, that's good enough. Man, this box is marked Horus with a skull.
Yes.
Oh,
I can't read.
What
That
is?
delivery is perfect.
Let's see. Let me see. Perception.
nat 20 minus 1.
Oh my.
12. None of these dice work today.
A strong 7 from me. I am distracted by something else shiny in the room.
Yeah, it's dark and it's definitely not great in there.
I got 15.
You come to
15.
bother me.
All right, 15's good enough. You
Are you
spot
Horus? Is that what
the
this is?
the lid of this box lifts a little bit, and you see like there's a little eye looking out of the box at you. Again, this is a large box. It's like 12 by 12 by 12 square. And the the eye, when you approach it and you see it with your produced flame, now everyone can kind of see it. And the eye, it's dull, it's clouded, it's scratched by dust. The lid lifts further, and the eye pushes it like a limb as a much larger eye appears beneath it. This creature is marked as Horus. It is a beholder, and it is a zombie.
Oh, yes.
And
Well, that's
There's-
not good.
Wait,
yep.
did the captain tell us which of the eyes we're supposed to take back, or can we just take any of them?
Probably the big one.
Holly the big one, got it.
Yep.
Matt
yep.
looking like a frail BA just looks and goes, all of them.
So you see you see Horus with teeth the size of short swords. They just grind and chomp, mindlessly hungry. And the eye stalks point, and you're not sure if they can actually see, but they do seem to track you. And they begin to glow. Roll initiative.
Cast bless.
Oh.
Did I get that in?
You got,
It's fine if
yeah, you
it's
got,
fine
you
if-
got, you got blessing, sure.
Okay. I paid for it. I got an 8.
Wonderful.
Okay, I got a 10.
Have I mentioned how much energy Maremi has? I got a 34 in initiative.
Oh
What?
my!
Wow, godlike success.
Right.
She has a plus 15.
I got a 14 total.
Right.
That rogues get like expertise. I miss
So-
rogues.
This guy and Maremi, you have bless on you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Right on.
So I'm gonna need to hear the initiative one more time. I just want to read it again on something. I won't lose this time. Maremi, what'd you get?
34.
Holy smokes. Zan,
Listen for that fight.
10.
10. All right. Roxy,
8.
8, and this guy,
14.
14. Cool. Yeah, Maremi, you're definitely up, and as this thing is like floating out of the box, its buoyancy seems a little off, obviously because it's undead. Yeah, it seems to like be powering up, so you get a good shot at it.
Yeah. I'll say to everyone, we're killing it, right? That's what we're doing. We've got to take it down, get the eye.
Uh-huh.
I will dash forward, and in just a flurry of color and motion, she spins around this beholder and stabs it in the back.
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. One of its eyes tracks you, but it doesn't seem to like respond. So yeah, roll to hit.
And I'm blessed. That is. Bless may make the difference. That's a 17.
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
I am
any
swash-
attack roll or saving throw, roll a 1d4. And add it.
Yes. Yeah. That
Just make sure.
1d4 got me up to 17.
Is bless one time or is it for a time? I
It's
forget.
concentration. So
Okay, cool.
all of us will have it until I take a hit and fail a.
Gotcha.
Heck yeah.
All right. So yes, yeah, you've hit it.
Yeah. I am a swashbuckler, so I'm fighting 1-on-1 currently. There's no one else around me, so I get sneak attack.
Ooh, cool.
That's an okay roll. 21 points of
Yes.
Oh wow.
piercing. 21 points of piercing, and it is magical, if that matters.
Fantastic. Yeah, you lace into it pretty well.
Bonus action, as I spin, bring my other short sword around. Actually, how much movement do I have?
Oh, you have enough.
Did I use
You're
it
good.
there? Okay.
Yeah, you made it. Like everyone was investigating the box, and then they just kind of, hi.
Yeah, and then if I want to back up, I still have movement.
Yeah, we'll say about 15, half movement.
That's fine. That's less good. No, actually, that's exactly. Wait, no, that's a 9, not 6. 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
And this one is not great. 5 points of non-magical piercing. She just
good enough.
continues spinning and spins away 15 feet.
Oh my, that was an excellent series of damage.
That was dope.
Yep, this guy, you are up. You find the nerve to move against this undead beholder.
So to try to relay my in the moment plan to my teammate, I just yell out, "I'ma hold it!" And then I use my last wild shape, and I turn into a large beast constrictor snake.
Oh, cool.
I don't think I can do anything else but the actual wild shape this round, though.
Sure. All right. The beholder is going to go. And these eyes start to pop off. This guy, as you are mid-transformation, well, no, as your transformation is completed, make a Constitution savings throw, please.
Oh, that roll sucked. So it's a 5, and then I get a +1 for being in snake form, so 6.
If 6 is all you've got, then you are hit in this sense of immobility as you are struck with this paralyzing ray.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. That's about all I can do now.
All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna roll it at random to see who this thing hits. This guy again. At the same, you were hit with 2 rays simultaneously. So please make a Wisdom save.
Come on, dice. Well, it's better than the other one. 7 plus 0, I got a 7.
Nice. As the second ray hits you, this blue beam arcs through the air, and you get this sense of dread, and you are frightened for also the same time that you are paralyzed for. So it's quite a scary spot, especially since this beholder is definitely paying attention to you.
By far my most traumatic adventure to date so far, I think. I'm gonna remember this one for a while.
Definitely not great.
Kind of feels like the zombie beholder is like your sleep paralysis demon.
Oh,
you're
right.
scared and you
Mood.
can't move.
All right, Zan, you are targeted with an additional with the third ray, and this one seems a little more grisly. There's an arc of green ichor through the air, and please make a Constitution savings throw.
Okay, cool. While I'm making that throw, because I don't remember what my Constitution is, we hit $100 in donations for the stream.
Yay! Thank you, everybody.
Ew.
Is
Thank
anyone
y'all
getting
for
bonuses or anything from these? This
I
might be
can't
helpful.
see that. That Luna's gonna have to pipe in with that, but
Yeah.
Define aura again. Next level.
That would be nat 20 plus 3.
Oh, fantastic.
23 on my Constitution
Awesome.
saving throw. I am a little. Oh, I forgot. I also get advantage, but I'm not gonna bother. No, let's see if I get double. No, I didn't get double.
All right. So this ray, when it does it does strike you. It's an enervation ray, and you just feel like this necrotic energy just it strikes you, and even though you fight it off, man, is it hurt. It is 18 points of damage as this energy is consumed by this beholder.
Not great. 8. Oh, that. So I have a reaction.
Okay.
Part of being a druid of the Unseelie, from Underground Oracle.
It's necrotic
donate.
damage, if that helps. Yeah.
Yes. Donate and you can get some of their stuff. I get, if I get hit, I ink. I extrude my own ichor. And they also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, cool. All right, let's do that.
Because it essentially spits back acid at them.
I rolled a 4. So okay. What are we looking at for damage?
I spend. Oh my god, I should know this. D6. Okay, 2d6. 6 acid damage.
Beautiful.
It's a little slime, and then there's a little bit of slime in my fur. Just like.
Are you still on my head?
No, at this point, no. You're fine. Don't worry.
Curious.
All right.
The donations. Luna responded. 2 of them were takers on Tommy's maps.
Cool. Good. Definitely
Heck
get
yeah.
those.
Definitely
get those.
The other one did not respond if they wanted easy or hard mode. So if you're still in chat, send us a message and tell us you want this in easy mode.
Easy mode would be great right now because this last ray, which is going to Roxy, is the classic disintegration ray.
No!
Oh, I've never seen one in real life.
We need a dexterity savings throw from Roxy.
It's targeting only me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Roxy throws up her shield and is going to get to add a +2. Come on, Full Metal Rainbow. That is a 17 +2 for a 19.
Oh yes. So yes, you do pass, but the disintegration ray is substantial. So
Yes.
You do fight off the damage, and let's see. The target is larger, smaller, non-magical items, blast, disintegrated. Don't worry about that.
Because I add +2 to that as well because I'm blessed.
Fantastic. Yeah, you fight it off. Your shield does its job, and it doesn't reach you. No half damage. You just stop this force damage, and that ray is hungry, and it was trying to come back.
Absolutely a pan of garlic bread for the shield. That is now canon. Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome.
Outstanding. Let's see. Now, Zan, you are up.
Okay. I'm not happy. 'Cause that hurt.
Would you also make? I'm sorry. Would you make a perception check for me, please?
Yeah. Sure. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a stupid high passive perception. That's amazing.
That's excellent.
But I rolled an 11 for perception.
All right. You do pick up some sense of mechanics, machines down here, but you don't understand how they work.
Oh goodness, no, I don't. I say that I smell a machine, and I don't know what that means. But my little nose, my little beak says it's a machine, but I don't know what that means. Zan uses primal savagery, and so his little owlbear claws, they get a little bit longer, a little more acidic, and I'm just gonna swipe at one of the eye stalks.
Cool.
Frick you!
All right. What's the attack roll?
Oh man, that's only a 12.
Let's see. Do you have anyone nearby for flanking? I don't remember. Is anyone still next to it?
I mean, I think. Didn't
I'm
you go
paralyzed
behind
right
it
there.
To attack it with sneak attack.
No, but
I think
I
she
spun
ran away at
away.
the end.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, you
15
spun
feet
away.
from it right now.
All right. So yeah, you as you do it, and like it's just this thing's hide being undead. You hit it, and like the skin, even though it would have been gross even as a beholder, it just kind of like falls away, oozes away, and just kind of like floats and sticks to your claw for a second, and then dissipates into like this ashy kind of goo. Yeah, it's like glitter slime, and then it just falls away.
Okay, don't tell me that because I want to keep it. I save a little bit of it in my little pack. I'm like, oh, I might use this.
All right. Do you have any extra things for your turn?
Ooh, did I? Oh, that's a bonus action. Okay, as a bonus action, a second little, like a little shadowy, translucent Alexander appears in the next spot over.
Cool.
As a healing spirit. So anybody who gets in range, which is 5 feet of the spirit, can heal 1d6 hit points. Because
dope.
I need that 1d6 hit points. So we'll put it about 10 feet from me, and so like it's just sitting there like, hi. And if you get in range of it, you can heal. It's concentration for up to a minute. Good, I get 3 hit points back.
Excellent.
I hope.
All right. Is that it?
Yes.
Cool. Roxy, make a perception check, please.
Good at this. Oh, actually, I am. That's a natural 17 for a 21.
You spot what looks like a trigger at the other end of the room. There are 2 different ballistas aimed at this box. It looks like they definitely didn't want this thing to get out, and if it does, there are countermeasures.
Okay.
I'm gonna point that out. Can someone push that?
It's actually
And then-
within range. If you wanted to do it, you could do it.
Ooh, I really want to use the spell, but I should do the smart thing. All right. Can I go to it by going through the little healing totem dude?
Let's see. That's the only problem with Theater of the Mind. I'm going to say yes. I'm certain Zan would have set it up in an optimal position.
Oh yeah.
So I'd
you're
like to
good.
run through and high five the little healing spirit. And you said 1d6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 6.
Nice.
Woohoo!
So, Roxy, it's like, oh my goodness, I think I have an idea. And she'll run through and high five the little healing totem and then say, I hope this works, and pull the trigger.
Love
All
it.
right. It's a
Love
little stuck. Gonna need a
Pull the lever,
strength save. A strength check.
I'm a beefy goyle.
It's actually pretty great that it was you. So
That's only a 10, but plus 3, so 13.
I should do it. So yeah, you put your weight into it, and you hear like the grinding of the gears, and then these
Baby duck!
ballistas, they wheel back the triggers, and these 2 log-size bolts fire into this creature. That's a hit. The second one jams and falls loose. But the first one, I think, is going to do significant damage. Yeah, you just see just like this spiked telephone pole essentially goes right through it and tears the mouth off it. And it takes off 2 of the eye stalks as well.
Oh, that's
Heck
good.
yeah.
All right. That's going to put us at the top of the order. Remy, you see this thing is severely wounded.
Yeah, this log comes flying through, this log ballista, and she runs and jumps and goes over it, and I'm aiming for the eye stalk that looked very dangerous, the disintegration one.
Oh,
that
yeah.
fired off last time.
Yeah, that's
So
the
she's
favorite
kind of-
one up on top. Mhm. It looks like the
Yeah,
two that
almost-
are surviving is the fear ray and the disintegration ray.
Okay, definitely going for the disintegration one. It's almost like slow motion. She comes over the top, almost like parallel with the log, and slashes.
Badass.
We still have bless, right? That's still
Yes.
up. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural
Because
20 for a 30 total.
Oh my.
Do you want me to roll and double or roll twice as many dice?
Rolling double.
Okay. This may sting.
Sneak attack doubled. Yes.
38 points of magical.
Oh my.
pierce.
Well, explain to us how you destroy our beholder zombie.
Yes. She runs and leaps along the log and goes to slash at the eye stalk and then sees a soft spot on the top of its head and instead just turns and slams down into it. Kind of at the same time that this ballista hits it.
Oh,
hitting it
lovely.
to the log.
That's a great cinematic.
Yes.
All right. Yes. So Horus, the beholder, even in defeat, it's still buoyant, but it ceases to move. The eye stalks fall dead, and you get the sense that this thing is ultimately destroyed. You will be able to extract the eye pretty easily.
Everybody okay? That wasn't too bad.
Am I still a paralyzed snake that's just like...
Yeah, sorry about that. It lasts for 1 minute, so probably by like the time they're done with the eye, you're gonna be shaking it off, and you won't be afraid either.
I'm super playing it off like, yeah, I'm really glad I could help contribute to that win back there, guys. Way to go. Team effort.
While they're cutting out the eye, Remy's over there like poking the snake in different places, like trying to see if she can shake him out a bit.
The effects of the paralysis look like ghostly hands, like are holding it in place.
Can I, if just for flavor, because this only does hit points, not conditions, the little Alexander flies. Alexander can't fly, but the little floaty one that's the healing spirit kind of just flies around the little snake and tries to nip at the little ghostly hands.
Yeah.
Love it.
Eventually
Love
they
it.
fade away, and you have the eye.
Right about the time the other one fades, because it's only a minute as well.
Yeah.
Fair.
It just kind of waves and dissipates.
That was pretty short, but Ilya should have it done by now. She's actually pretty good at it. Don't tell her I said that, but she actually is pretty good at it.
Yeah. So, let's see here.
Dan, are you okay? Do you need some heals, or are you?
I think I got this. Do you need some heals?
I'm okay.
I think someone's in our chat here.
I am casting Cure Wounds on myself. Yeah, I can deal with that. Yeah. Sorry.
Cool. All right. So, if you'd like, you can make your way back the way you came.
I'll carry the big eyeball. It's very
Who's got?
gross.
Oh, Roxy has it.
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
gross, but I've got it.
Yeah, it floats. It's basically weightless. You just you can push it along almost like a bubble. It is definitely gross though. So,
But this is kind of fun.
yeah. So as you return to the dungeon, Captain John Jay is out of his cell and fastening on his splint mail. You see him test out a flail from a chest of mundane weapons, and he plucks out his shield. So go, you did it. I admit I wasn't sure. However, I thought if I told you what awaited you, perhaps you'd not follow through. You are brave, and we are fortunate. This may work.
We're
was
blessed
pretty
by
easy.
the flying spaghetti monster.
That's pretty close.
Should have made my healing spirit a flying spaghetti monster. Dang it.
So, yes, if we may avoid the main guards, and you see, like, he starts heading back towards the door, but you know of another entrance that will lead almost directly to the throne room. He doesn't even know about it.
Oh, bro, you're tripping, man. Come with us. We know about this other way.
We have a map.
We got a
Looks
map,
over.
bro.
How is this? All right. I certainly... You are something else. And
We came prepared, I say with a wink towards Ilya.
yeah, Ilya's just she just twirls the tools and then hands them back to you. She's like, if you're going to do this, I'm going to see about getting us another way out, if that is also helpful. So if you... She starts... Do you have the map out? She's going to start poking through things, and it's basically... if you needed an extra escape straight from the throne room, she's going to set it up for you.
I give her my grenade that I got, and I'll be like, here, look, in case you need it, you know what to do.
Is it the
But I'll leave it at
D10
that.
or is it the smaller
Yep,
one?
it's the big boy.
Oh boy. You see, she picks it up and she just kind of, big smile, looks at Maremi, just kind of, like old times.
Could I maybe use my flare and call Bora, and see if maybe she could help maybe lay some traps that would go off after we run through it to give us a little more. Like two rogues working together seems really great.
Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, you trip that flare, and you get like a quick response back of on it.
She's so cool.
All right. So yes, you four and the captain use your Secret Service entrance, and he looks back at you. He's like, I don't know how to wake the princess. If that is your goal, you may have to examine her. I will do my best to buy you time. And he looks at Roxy, and I will need your assistance when I say you smash this eye at the king's feet.
When you say you smash this eye at the king's feet, I do what?
Just throw it as hard as you can.
Okay.
It'll give us our best chance.
Okay, is it important that it be hit the king or be right at his feet?
Is as long as it's as close to him as possible, or you can hit him with it either way. Just make sure that it shatters. Just make sure that it breaks. There's a small little piece inside. As long as that is ruptured, it should be fine. So the area that you're going through it leads to like a ladder, and you're going to pop open like a floor panel in the throne room. You are hearing what looks like a little bit of mayhem outside. It seems your distractions are working. Like you're hearing like the catapult slam against the walls, and numerous guards are trying to shout orders to reinforce the east wall, the west, the south wall, where your ship originally was. And you also hear that there are intruders from the north. This is likely your sailors. And as they have completely thinned the guards, you do not have to fight the elite soldiers.
Yes.
So, yeah, whoever rolled sailors, excellent job. And the catapult is holding off something big. So, good job. Good job.
Elders and
Yeah. See, your choices matter. So, so as you approach, you are in like the far end of the throne room, and you spot King Grimblefiddle, and he is staring at the sleeping princess when you arrive in the throne room. He is tall and emaciated, gaunt, sickly looking. His robes of yellow and blue, they puff out almost like a furred creature trying to scare off a larger predator. So he's just kind of... The throne behind him is a hulking mass of marble, and it is lined with fur. Very regal, very over the top. wait for here we go. And the captain just like lifts his shield, lets the flail hit, and is dragging along the ground as he's approaching. And he's trying to get the king's attention. And Roxy, he needs you to follow him. And the rest of you can do whatever you like. The king will step away from the princess and start approaching the captain.
After the king already has clearly started walking away from the princess, this guy screams out with some sort of unjustified authority, "Grimble Pimple, get away from the princess!"
So he looks over at all of you appraisingly. And says,
How
Yep.
far are we?
about 40 feet, but the gap is closing.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say it's 30, so it's down to one movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yep.
If I look at the captain and he looks like it's time to do the thing, let me know.
Yeah, he's going to give you like a hand signal.
Okay, I'm gonna Misty Step directly behind him and then just like dodgeball the eye into the back of the king's head, and you just smell pasta and fresh steam just fills the space.
He hasn't given you the word yet. Save that. That's
Never mind,
perfect. That's perfect. So, yes, the king approaches and he says, "Oh, Captain, you should have endured your stay in the cell. Betrayal is such a severely punishable offense to most, but I was content to let you rot. Rot? Like you've caused so many people beneath you to suffer your greed and corrupted influence? We were friends. Friends? Ha! What good is a dog that disobeys? What good has... You get the hand signal. You're just tired of hearing this guy talk.
Yeah, I Misty Step, like, steam just comes up around me. It smells of fresh cooked pasta, and I just appear directly behind him, and I don't even throw it. Like, I just hold it and just dodgeball it, slam into the back of his head.
Oh,
I think it's time!
amazing. Give me an attack roll just to see how effective.
That's a 16.
Oh, that'll do it. That's going to be the good one. Okay. Yeah. So the Horus's eye slams into the king, who is blasted by a temporary pocket of anti-magic, and revealing, and if you know who this is, then your character knows who this is, a handsome and slender dark elf with a large feathered cap and an eye patch. Oh, Captain, and this is a drow. You've really done it now. And you see that. Oh, I want to make sure everyone hears this. Yep. Does anyone know who Jarlaxle is?
Oh, that's who it is.
This is Jarlaxle. So
I
he
was
would.
thinking
Yep.
really apt that I have no idea, because Zan would know nothing.
Great. Totally fine. So, yes, he whistles, and the throne comes to life as a stone golem. And the drow, he's patting down all of his items to see which ones are still online, if any. And he just immediately draws his rapier. I had such plans, and to think I'd come this far to be disrupted by some meddling kids and an owlbear. And he engages the captain. Roll initiative.
$15 this time.
I need to stop acting immediately before battle because I rolled a 4.
It's okay, I got a 9.
Zan got a 9?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So in addition to my high initiative, I have advantage on initiative as well.
Oh.
So that's a 33.
Holy smokes.
The same
right.
order.
So you got to figure out what is wrong with the princess and how to treat her. You also have a stone golem coming to life in front of you. You have a very angry undisguised swashbuckler drow, and the captain is doing his best to buy you time. Moremi, you are up. You have full sense of the situation, and you're very quick. But you also recognize that your new opponent is extremely quick and very threatening. Like, the skill level you're reading off him is you definitely need to stay away from him.
Yeah. You said if we know who it was, then our characters know who it is. So she's well aware.
Nice.
This drow captain. She turns into the rest of the people. Okay, the princess. Create a distraction. Help me. I don't know. And then she takes off towards the princess.
Awesome. Okay. So, looking at the princess, she does seem to be like almost magically enchanted asleep. If you want to take an Arcana check or a Medicine check, or Investigation at disadvantage.
Well, medicine is my highest at +1, so.
Oh, sure.
She gets distracted easy and didn't do well studying. The first thing she runs up, first thing she does is slap the princess, and that doesn't work. She's like,
Yep.
Not great. That's a 6.
All right. It looks like, though, although you don't understand exactly what would do it, it does seem like there have been measures to try to otherwise examine, and it looks like there's a couple things next to her that may have already been tried, and some of it is like coffee and ridiculous things like that, and none of it seems to have made any difference because she does appear to be asleep still.
I pause and I poke her nose just to try again. No, nothing.
Sure. And because you
I just turn
examined
around and look at the rest of the group and shrug. Perfect.
Because you have already examined, the next person will get a bonus to examination as well. As after you go, Jarlaxle, the drow, gets a legendary action, and he dives at the captain and swings with his rapier. And that's going to be a hit. And I'll just roll because he has 2 attacks. And that's his... you see he just comes through and just blasts the captain with this rapier, and it takes his shoulder and like one out of his hip. And you hear him muttering something in Undercommon. If anyone happens to speak that at all. Otherwise, it is now this guy's turn.
As in the heat of the moment, this guy's still trying to analyze everything. So his best plan of action immediately closest to him is he sees the drow that charged the captain. So reactionary, I'm going to use a spell slot for Gust and just try to push him like 5-10 feet away out of the captain's face. So I'm trying to think of a better plan.
Sure.
Hopefully I'm pushing him in a direction that's not pushing him into the immediate vicinity of one of my other friends. Like I'm trying to push him away from the crew. Yeah.
Yep, got you.
But yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Do I need a save or anything for that?
No, it just says, let me click back on it. It says a medium, because there's no damage or anything like that.
Sure.
It's loading back up. So one medium or smaller creature that you... Oh, okay, yeah, you do. Must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 5 feet away from me.
All right. You see he buckles down to do it, and he does move the distance back. He's trying to keep his hat on as it's happening. Sure. And, like he's using the sword and the crossguard to block his face, as his feet do slide back along the sheer surface of the tiles.
Perfect.
All right. The captain's going to go, and you see he squares up, and he goes full defense, and he's just like whirling this flail, and he seems ready to dodge. And basically, you, I must say, your plan worked perfectly, and I fell for it entirely. What happened? Where is the king? What have you done with him? And he's just waiting. Jarlaxle dives at him again, and let's see here. Oh, he missed. He actually missed. So the captain just smacks one off with the sword, and the second attack comes right in under the opening, and just prods him in the chest, pushing him back slightly. Joe says, "Why would I even bother explaining anything to you? You're gonna be dead in 2 seconds anyway." It just So next, Zan, you are up.
All right. So, Zan could investigating be a bonus action because I want to still do an action.
Sure.
Okay. So, Zan's like, "Not an owlbear. I'm a pygmy owlbear." And then, Zan casts Call Lightning, to like the little storm clouds appear over the little area, and it's gonna shoot lightning at Jarlaxle.
Sure.
And they make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh no,
Which
I rolled
no
a
problem.
1. I rolled a 1.
Yes. Okay, I mean the DC was 13, but that's a 1.
That's, yeah, I think he hit him with lightning. All
I
right.
hit
All
him
of his
with
magic
lightning.
items are off
Awesome.
right now.
Awesome.
For nice. So it's 3d10, which I rolled 20 damage.
Boy.
As a distraction, so Zan can run over to the princess and also take a look to see how to wake the princess.
All right. Since you took another action, we can make it investigation at disadvantage, or arcana, or medicine.
I'm gonna roll arcana. That one fell on the floor. At disadvantage, it's a 13.
I'm going to give you a D4 of inspiration because you actually damaged Jarlaxle.
Yes! Okay, I didn't bring a D4. Plus 3, that makes it 16.
16. All right. So you get the sense that if the princess gets healed to a certain amount, then she will awaken. Like magical healing will do it.
This is just a healing thing. We just gotta and that's all Zan can do, but Zan is like
It's almost like there's a buffer of like anti hit points on her that just need to be erased. So by healing, it would do it. Let's see. And finally, Roxy, you are up. You're basically between...
Roxy's muted.
Oh.
Roxy is muted. Okay.
Yep.
Roxy's. I can't do anything. And then Zan says, "Oh, we just have to heal her." It's like, oh, okay. And Roxy's just gonna truck it over to the princess, clanging the whole way with everything flapping, and is gonna put her hands on the princess and pump in 25 points of lay on hands healing.
Oh boy, that is going to do it. Holy smokes. Okay.
That's better than what I was going to do.
I like to think that Roxy's clanking armor is the thunder with the clouds of lightning.
She
Love it.
is a brick house.
Standing. Yeah. So Princess Tinpenny immediately sits up and her eyes are like are just they're wide open, and she's staring through her brows as she's looking around at everyone, taking in the scene. You hear Jarlaxle go, you just scream obscenities. No, obviously.
We should probably get you out of here. Good morning, I'm Roxy. We're here to help you.
Jarlaxle, with his legendary action, is going to wheel around, and his attention is focused on the conscious princess, and he drives with his rapier, heart-seeking, razor-sharp, masterfully guided, and it stops dead against the princess's chest. You see her heave a deep breath, and then another. Her back is rising, and the elf swipes again to no effect. And this burst of magical steam and motes of shining prismatic force. And in the princess's place, a huge bronze dragon. Frills of turquoise and cerulean, horns regal. You can hear the muscles pop as it's been so long since she's been reverted to her regular form. Its giant reptilian head looks back at you all, and you just hear it takes this giant gulp of air. And then this force blast weapon just erupts from the princess, now dragon's mouth, fully focused on the drow. The repulsion beam pushes him all the way back, and you see it just carving the tiles in the floor, a row straight up the wall. And Jarlaxle just like tries to take most of it, and then he's swept up in it, just rolling along it until he's pressed against the wall, and then he falls to the ground. He's getting back up. Moremi, it is your turn, and there is a stone golem approaching you.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that.
I momentarily forgot about the stone golem. I guess we're still attacking. I guess we can't run yet. This thing looks pretty quick, I'm guessing.
The golem's pretty slow. It's just really big. And actually, if you want to do a knowledge, arcana, or history, you might know something about it.
Arcana or history. I'm great at those. That's a 17 plus 0 for 17.
Oh, 17. All right. You know that if you get hit by this thing, it will stun you with like a magical slowness. Like it's you really definitely want to avoid getting slammed by this thing, obviously, but there is that annoying effect of it sapping like your speed.
Okay.
Like, you know, these things, like when they connect, they finish the job.
We really should run. This would be a good time to make our exit. It's pretty slow. I think we can stay ahead of it. How far away am I from Jarlaxle?
Probably about 50 feet at this point. He got blasted the other side of the room.
See that rogue mine?
Is that the direction we're going in?
It doesn't have to be. Due to your help, you know that you have the hatch you came from, a additional way of a rigged window to the south, which will help you get back to your original secret entrance, and then there's the main entrance to the throne room by itself.
Probably. I really wanted to swipe his hat on the way by, but it's too risky. Because of reputation that would come with that.
Oh my, if you had Jarlaxle's hat, yeah, you'd be a pretty baller for a long time. It's a legend until he, rolls up on you one day.
Yeah. Yeah, I would only be able to get 10 feet away from him. He would probably kill me.
But yeah, it does look like that if you wanted to make it back to the hatch, you could probably start facilitating an escape.
Okay, yeah, I'll start doing that. Position myself to kind of protect our exit.
What was your passive perception?
Not great. 14.
Okay. You spot Ilya up on a balcony with that bomb, and she's beckoning you to get out of the way.
Oh, then I will definitely get out of the way. I will quietly tell the others around me to watch out from above, and I will get in whatever direction she's telling me to. Because despite everything, trust her.
Cool. All right. So yeah, if you wanna, you can, you can run, you can fight some more, and then escape next round. However you want to do it.
Can I tell where she's gonna throw that bomb?
It looks like she's trying to stop the golem.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start to make my exit, but I want to stay within the combat in case anybody needs help.
Cool.
Or in case I get a chance at that hat.
Right? All right. Is that all? Did you want to hold an action or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll hold an action to stab something if it comes too close. An enemy
cool.
if it comes too close.
All right. Jarlaxle gets up, and you see that he starts patting his gear, and it looks like it's coming back on. And he fires off some daggers from a magical bracer, and he's attacking the dragon head on. And you just hear him roaring as he's doing it, just doing his flips and looking awesome as he does so. But those two seem to be pretty much engaged. This guy, you are up. You also see Ilya, as you've been warned, and this golem is stomping towards you, very juggernaut-like.
The golem is what I'm hoping to be able to play something with. So, for my own knowledge, and you can position the answer in a way that this guy would know it in universe or whatever. Are stone golems like their own actual living entity, or are they normally some sort of conjured beast that like magic is what brought these rocks to life?
So you've heard of golems. You understand that for the most part, many of them have different properties.
Okay.
Since stone golems are the more natural as opposed to magic, as a druid, you are familiar that they have magic resistance. It's a construct. It's not a creature. Okay. It's just rock, animated, immune to magic. If it hits you, it counts as magic, and it's really good at capturing and crushing people. So staying away is definitely the priority. Escape is not a bad idea.
So escape is what I'm leaning to, and if what I'm about to ask is not mechanically feasible, then all I'm doing is recognizing Ilya, getting with my team, and just making sure we can get out together when we can. But what I was hoping to be able to use was my highest spell slot for Dispel Magic on the Stone Golem. And that's why I was asking, like, would that maybe, like, stop him in his tracks, or would that really have no effect on this being? Because the description for the spell is not very elaborate. It just says, choose any creature or object or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd or lower level on the target ends. For each spell, 4th level or higher on the target makes... Sorry, my screen just went blank.
So as you're going through all your knowledge on this, you do remember that you do have that stone crown.
Oh, shit, yeah. So can I charge it and then try to smack it on it?
Yeah.
Like MJ style, I'm trying to Air Jordan dunk it on his forehead.
Yeah, there are mechanics for climbing on a large creature, but
I'll just throw it last second if I have to. I can roll for some accuracy.
Yeah, you want to just finger roll it?
If you've done it to me,
You know what I'm saying?
hold your move. If you hold your move, I could like alley-oop you.
Oh, like an innate person would do it. It'll give you advantage.
That's what we're doing. For
Sounds
sure.
great.
She's going to dwarf toss me up in the air, and I'm going to Michael Jordan, posterize this golem.
Standing.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to hold that turn. The captain is going to come to your aid as well, and he's just going to make sure that if Jarlaxle does change his position, that he will intercept. Because he's still alive. The captain is still alive.
Awesome.
He's like, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. You woke her up. We gotta get out of here. Next, Jarlaxle continues his attack because he attacks every turn. Let's see. Next is Zan.
Okay.
This is probably our last turns, just so we know.
Okay. So, well, I was gonna do a thing, but if this is our last turns, curiosity's gonna get the best of me.
Mm-hmm.
And Zan is like, and their little acorn falls out because they're shaking around too much, looking, trying to figure out what to do.
Yes.
And so they go down on all fours and they just like peck at the acorn and just like snap it with their beak, and then like, okay, that didn't taste as great.
a rift of green energy just slams right into reality, and you can sense and see and smell the the Fey plan on the other side of it. And if it's not too difficult, what's a memory of your mother that an emotion that you're immediately remembered of your mother? Like, what's a feeling that you get?
It's very safe feeling. Because Mags being just like the winter Eladrin of this court, always like had Zan next to her just because Zan was so tiny as a baby, and so anything related to the Fae just feels safe and homely. And there's a little breeze of like cool air from the winter court.
Oh, lovely. So yes, the whole party, including the captain, get coated in this ethereal, cool armor that will take one hit of infinite damage for you. And then you hear the voice of your mother echo on the winds of, "I'm proud of you, son. Good job." And she disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Zan's all happy. Neckla's full on gonna cry at parental approval.
That is, however, your action and turn.
Oh, that's fine.
Cool.
I think, yeah, they're gonna go up against that golem. Infinite damage is great.
Yeah, at Fey Veil power. All right. Finally, Roxy, you're up.
Okay. Last go. Can we Matt Mercer homebrew rules that drinking a potion is a bonus action?
Yeah, that's actually how I do it. Yeah.
Brilliant. I pop the potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm going to grab the dwarf, and we're going to dwarf toss.
Oh, well done. Well done.
So that's
All
an
right.
18 plus. I think that is it 4 or 5 with a 21 strength.
I think it's
I think
5.
it goes up 5. Yeah. So
Yep.
23 strength as I huck this guy.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Yeah, so you're going to get advantage on this attack, but also inspiration of a D4. Because we are fastball specialing you on this.
And I was
this goal.
like, you don't need help. You're good. Okay. And then whoop.
I'm just flying through.
All right. So give me the attack roll of you placing this. And due to all of it, it's going to get an attack of opportunity because it's kind of prepared for you. But I don't think it's going to matter because you have your protection.
Don't you have
You've got
advantage?
advantage. You've got
You have
advantage.
advantage.
I have advantage when I roll?
Yes.
Thank God.
With
Well.
a different dice, please.
Let's.
Flying spaghetti monster.
Yep. Thanks, Flying Spaghetti Monster. Come on, be with me on this one, Linguini. Well, it's better. It's better. So I got. What's my modifier I'm adding with this attack roll for Horizon?
You get a D4, and it's I'm thinking like the old school rules of touch attack, because like its armor isn't going to help it.
May his
So,
early
okay.
appendage be-
Yeah, so you got to hit like a 12.
Oh, well, I rolled a 14.
Oh, beautiful.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah, normally you're not supposed to get that close to it. So you really figured it out. This is great. This is excellent. So yeah, you're able to well, how do you want to? Because it's going to kill it.
Oh, straight U.S. Olympics back in the day. Vinsanity, Vince Carter, one-handed, posterizing with the bag across the forehead, but bam, putting the crown on the forehead. That's exactly how we're doing it.
Outstanding. If anyone hasn't seen
My tiny
that
little
moment,
frail-
you got to do it. Yeah.
Right. My tiny little frail picture Radagast in the place of Vince Carter in that famous image. And that's exactly what we're playing right now.
And just in the background, because the call lightning is still active, just like rumbles and lightning strike.
Oh yeah,
It's
like
so
cameras going off. It's just
Yes.
a flash of the crowd. And once you place it, this creature, this construct that was the throne crumbles to bits, and just parts of it roll all about until it just falls almost to dust and gravel.
Roxy points and goes, "I helped."
Standing.
It's awesome.
You hear the roar of the dragon, and you see it moves with such speed, and the gravity of these muscles of this ancient dragon just slamming. It's gargantuan inside this room, and it is slamming against the tiles, putting holes into the floor. You see spots of the dungeon beneath you, and it is just pressing Jarlaxle into a corner and just trying to snap at it. And you see claws going and everything like that, and it's just a snarling frenzy. You are able to all escape at this point.
Heck yeah.
Ilya is holding the bomb, and she's looking around, and she just puts it in her pocket and disappears.
On the way out, since he is distracted, can I acrobatics or something bounce off the wall? I want to try and grab his hat.
Oh, he's in full combat with it.
Okay.
He has all his magic abilities
So
on.
he's not
He's
pinned
using
or
the
anything?
hat.
There's a dragon
No.
between you and him.
Never mind.
Yeah. You two have the basically the dragon is flanked between you, and he's doing his best. Making your way out, you spot some of the sailors that you helped out with. A few of them are injured, but they seem to have held off the guard. They're holding doors
On my
for
way
you.
out- On my way out, it won't work because it's only a 13 dex save, but I just channel divinity to try to restrain him with noodles that come out of the ground, and it won't work.
Oh, nice. It's nice. It's a little distraction. He sees it and he's confused and a little hungry, but it's yeah, all right, cool. The dragon is also a little more hungrier. Eventually you make your way out through the passage to the shore, to your lifeboat, and some of the other people, Boa, is waiting for you there. And once you kick off, you just hear the roar of the dragon, and she just pops through the roof. All the stone goes flying into the water, into the trees, knocking trees down, and it just perches up on top of the parapets and gives a triumphant roar. And she looks at you in your boat, in your party, and you see a nod of approval. And you have saved the kingdom. Congratulations, everybody! You did it, and you beat Jarlaxle.
Right?
I damaged Jarlaxle.
Yeah, you definitely did. I did not expect anyone to do that. And you get to say that you beat up Jarlaxle on a one-shot for charity.
Awesome.
And you killed the Beholder and survived a disintegration ray and teamed up with a dragon. You are all
Right?
epic heroes.
Right?
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Zan downs the water breathing potion and swims back to the boat.
Ugh.
Too much energy just has to swim.
That would have come in handy if you needed to come in from the other entrance if you didn't have the map.
Very true. Yeah.
Yep. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you to my amazing players. You are fantastic. You were all outstanding. And you did so well with this little quest that I made for fun. So thank you for playing.
You did a great job DMing. Great job leading the story.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the donations.
I just realized I was still muted to everybody else.
What?
I was
Wait,
not
so we
muted
can
to
hear you.
everybody that was here. I was muted to everybody on chat. So I was just saying thank you all so much to chat for coming and hanging out. This was a super great game. We raised another $125 for charity. And stick around in another 40 minutes. There's going to be an Esper Genesis one-shot GM'd by Brianna Jeans. And that's got a great cast coming up for anybody who's familiar with the Esper Genesis game on Atomic Zero's channel. You will recognize Ben, the GM from the Lawful Great Adventures podcast, will be bringing over his character Asimov from that game, and there will be a whole bunch of other really awesome people coming up in that one. So we will end it and stick around for a little bit and come check out. We've got that tonight, and then at 6 o'clock tonight we've got another 5e one shot DM'd by Star Shinobi with another really fantastic cast. So yeah, come back and check it out. Bring your friends and tell everybody, and do all that good stuff. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Star's awesome, so make sure you don't miss that one. So, fantastic. All right, do you want to do outros, or are we wrapping it up, or are we against it? I don't know.
What do you guys want to do?
I don't know.
Lightning round?
My players
Lightning
here are
round
awesome,
outros?
so
All right,
yeah, do it. Definitely.
go ahead. Tommy, you kick us off.
I'll just go with the closer for my character. I stole like a $3 worth gold piece of silverware, so when we got back on the boat, I go over to Squeaks and I told him, he asked me, he was like, "Hey man, how was it? Was it cool?" And I was like, "I got you this spoon." And then he says, "Thanks man." And I put it in my pocket and I say, "We're good." And then I just walk away. But I'm Tommy of Math Productions. I'm a commissioned mini painter and battle map maker. I had a great time today. Thank you all that donated so much. It's a fantastic cause, and keep it going all week. Watch some more great live plays. Keep donating, and thank you, Luna, for hosting on your platform. Such a great opportunity, and I appreciate everybody in here with me for sharing the past 2-3 hours with me and getting to know each other and play together. So thank y'all.
Awesome. Thank you. Anna.
Yeah. I'm Anna, aka Archival Despony.
You also get your 300 gold.
Awesome. Definitely worth it. Yeah, I'm Anna, aka Archival Despony most places on the internet. I'm a queer and trans advocate, museum worker, and TTRPG streamer and podcaster. If any of that sounds interesting, you can find me on Twitter at Archival Despon. Twitter is also the best place to see where and when I'm streaming, since we're doing a lightning round of outros. I'm not going to go through all the games because I have 11 plus ongoing games going into this part of the summer. I stay very busy. So check out on Twitter where you can find me. But if podcasts and sci-fi are your thing, check out Response Team Omnicron, a Lancer actual play podcast following a PR team who unexpectedly ends up on the front lines of a brewing conflict. We have sci-fi feels, narrative-first mech battles, and role-play focused characters. We've been described as if Battlestar Galactica had its own red versus blue. We are very close to 3,000 downloads in our first 8 months, which we're very excited about. So come see what all the talk is about. You can find us anywhere you normally get your podcast and on Twitter at RT Omnicron.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today, Anna. Kay.
Hey, I'm Kay Purcell. I work in video games by day, by night, and weekends. I do this kind of fun stuff. You can find me everywhere on the internet, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, at KDamnFear. Every Tuesday, you can find me doing the Chaotic Wholesome Talk Show, where we talk about TTRPGs from indie systems to intersectionality in playing. We have amazing guests and fun topics. You can find me every other Wednesday on the Emergency Power podcast. I'm playing a character who couldn't be any more opposite of Roxy. They are terrible in the best way. It is a Starfinder actual play podcast, but you don't need any Starfinder knowledge to jump right in. We're in season 3. You can jump in there. Thank you all for watching and for donating. And I've got a lot more stuff coming up, so please check out my Twits. That's the best way to find me.
Awesome. Thank you, Kay. Nicola.
Hi, Nicola. Find me on Twitter at Nicola the Druid. I'm going to seed all of my projects to if you loved Zan and Alexander, class, race, ancestry, and background were all from Underground Oracle at UO Publishing on Twitter. Also, if you donate $5, you do get one of their things. The Book of the High Seas, I think, is the
Treasure
one.
of the High Seas. Yep.
Treasure on the High Seas. Fantastic publishing. We love them very much. And they are full inspiration for Alexander today. So
Perfect. Thank you so much. And Matt.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm Matt. I'm Dungeon Glitch on the onlines, pretty much everywhere if you need to find me. But if you want to talk to me, I'm primarily on Twitter. I own Gem Firefly. I make goofy t-shirts. If you've never seen them, check them out. I bet you'd like one. I also make music. If you're into that sort of thing, look up Dungeon Glitch anywhere your music is streamed. Yeah, no, it's super fun. And after the credits scene, Maremi is on the edge of the ship as it's going away, and the hat of Jarl Axel is in the water.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Pick it up and tell everybody I took it off his head.
There's your nice post-credit scene right there. If you stuck around for that, you got the post-credit scene. So thank you all so much. Luna 15 at checkout. If you go to Gemmed Firefly, gets you 15% off your order. So give that a check out too. Also, don't forget too, if you made a donation today and you're getting a map from Tommy, we will get Tommy in touch with you either via Discord or Twitter. So be on the lookout for that. And we're gonna call it here so the other team can get ready to come on board, and we will see you in about another half an hour. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Take care.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Luna.